Welcome to another way too early preview of the 2012 Iowa State football season. He's Austen Arnaud. I'm Chris Williams. TCU is on the docket today. It's the team Austen who, this is crazy. They've won 11 games in 7 of their last 9 seasons, 3-time defending Mountain West champs. It's a pretty good football team coming to the Big 12. Pretty good program led by Gary Patterson, but the age-old question, can a TCU, can a Boise, can a Utah, which we've kind of learned a little bit about, can they withhold the grind of one of these power conferences? How do you see TCU adapting to the Big 12 conference?
I think we both agree on this, that they're going to, I think personally, I think you think the same, they're going to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I think, with everything that they have came through, you look at, they've got guys that are suspended this year, just for the whole trap house type of deal they had going on.
Yeah, it was a nasty story.
Yes, and they have not played great competition week in and week out. You said 11 wins, and then you said Mountain West. And you look at the Boise's of the world, they do the same type of thing. You win a lot of games, you haven't played competition that is very good. So in my estimation, I think that they struggle this first year in the Big 12 because they don't know what it's like to play a very, a top-tier athletic team week in and week out, and I think they'll struggle a little bit. I think they're still going to be a bowl team. Absolutely. They have the talent. And what I love about TCU is, of all the Texas schools, it seems like they're always the fastest. Texas has all this speed. TCU seems to have a lot of this, so that bodes well for them. I just think that they're going to struggle a little bit this year as far as in the win column. 3
running backs return who ran for 700 or yards last year. It's the only program in America that can say that. So they're going to be consistent on offense. Got a really good quarterback.
Yep.
I think their offense is fine. But, let's look up and down, though. 11 returning starters for TCU.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5 returning starters on defense. I think they might have a few because, listen, going head-to-head with the Mountain West offense week to week is a heck of a lot different than when you've got Oklahoma State coming at you. And
the level of players that they have on their team compared to the schools that are, the New Mexico States, the teams that they were playing, Texas has got better high school football players. That's agreed, and they get better players. So I think their level of competition, like I said, is not what it will nearly be in the Big 12.
So I guess a lot of magazines are picking. I've seen them probably as high as 3rd, probably as low as 5th. I think it's ludicrous to put TCU ahead of, say, Oklahoma State. That, to me, is a program, Oklahoma State, with Mike Gundy. They're proven, and they reload now instead of rebuilding.
Exactly.
I don't think they're going to be the team that they were last year.
Right.
But I don't think you can realistically tell me, when you look at what Mike Gundy's done the last few years, and then you stack up 11 returning starters on a TCU team, I don't think you can tell me, I'm not going to buy that they're going to be better than Oklahoma State at the end of the season. Where do you see them in the Big 12? Are they middle of the pack? Are they upper tier? Or do you think they're going to take a huge step back?
I think they're anywhere from the 4 to 7 range in the Big 12. They're a middle of the pack team, just because, like you said, you look at a team like Oklahoma State and those teams in the top tier of the Big 12, they're so efficient. And I don't think TCU is going to have the pieces this year, on defense especially, to be efficient and to be able to be a dominant team. I think they're a middle of the pack team just because they have their suspensions, they have the transition to the Big 12. I just think that's 2 reasons that are going to hold them back and be a middle back team.
Well, one thing I love about this is that the age-old question is finally going to be answered. Well, what happens when TCU is
exactly
week by week?
But I hate that we can't figure it out for Boise State because they're going to be playing the Big East.
I know. Well, in 2 years. They're actually, I believe, they're still
2 years.
But with TCU, though, they gave Baylor a heck of a game last year.
Yep.
We saw Utah go into the Sugar Bowl and beat Alabama a few years ago. We've seen that happen.
And what was Baylor? A mid-tier Big 12 team, correct?
And that is, but again, do it week to week. Instead of preparing for one game, do it week to week.
Right.
And we're going to find out. That's one of the most intriguing stories. And I think you lump West Virginia right into the Big 12 category because, in my opinion, the Big East has been a mid-major.
Yeah.
It's not it hasn't.
Right.
It might get the automatic bid the last few years, but I don't buy that it's on the same level as the Big 12, Big 10,
exactly,
SEC. I think West Virginia's in the same boat. A lot of talent, but do it week to week.
Yep.
TCU coming up, that's Iowa State's second Big 12 opponent. Clones go on the road. I think it's a winnable football game for the Cyclones. I think that's one of you. You're looking for a Paul Rhoads special.
Hey,
welcome to the
Big 12.
Yeah, looking for the upset. That might be one that I'm Mark
Circle
it down as a
check it,
legitimate possibility.
star it.
Talking TCU today, we're going to preview week by week. We're going to go game by game and give you some analysis on Iowa State's 2012 football schedule. He's Austen Arnaud. I'm Chris Williams. Thanks for watching, everybody.